It's amazing to me. We believe in God, but really, do we? We believe in God, but we don't. Live our lives as if God is not most of the time, huh? Maybe not true for you, but I often am aware of that in my own life. And yet God is our deepest longing, our deepest desire. And we live in God. We live and move and have our being in God, but so often unaware of God. Amazing. So God is. God is like home. God is like home. And you know that phrase by Augustine. Our hearts are restless till they find their rest in thee. To find that place of rest, to find that place of peace, to find that place of security and strength. We spend our lives searching for it. And it's right there under our noses. Amazing. And you know the passages. You've heard them. You've sung them in church. I was glad, Psalm 122, verse 1. I was glad when they said to me, let us go to the house of the Lord. Psalm 84, 1. How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord. And 84:10. Better is one day in your courts, better is one day in your house than thousands elsewhere. We know these. We've sung these. And there's something true about that. There's something about church. And I've grown up all my life loving the church. And I've known that going to the house, dwelling in God's courts. I was glad when I can go to the church and the house of the Lord, etc. Especially the beautiful ones, the beautiful churches that I had the privilege of growing up in. Stained glass and the nave and the architecture and the beauty of the sanctuary, the beauty of sacred architecture, the beauty of the space. And in a dangerous, violent, chaotic world, we want to be in the house of God, in that safety, that feeling of sanctuary, that feeling of refuge, to feel safe, to feel embraced, to feel loved, to feel cared for in that place, that sacred space. And I know what that's like. I felt that. I still long for it. I still seek it out and go to beautiful churches rather than a school gymnasium or a darkened theater. Let me see the beauty in God's house, huh? In sanctuary, in church. Where else? I mean, we know from Psalm 84 and 27. Where else does my heart want to stay but in the house of the Lord, huh? But really, where is the house of God? Where is the house of the Lord? Where is that lovely dwelling place? Where is it? Where does God have his house? Where does God make his home? The answer, in us. We are the dwelling place of God. Psalm 90, verse 1, Lord, you have been our dwelling place throughout all generations. And in John 15, verse 9 especially, Jesus says, live in me. Make your home in me, just as I do in you. God is our home. To know that, to allow that, to make room for that, to sense that, to feel that. My mind settles in a beautiful church sanctuary. Well, my mind can settle in the sanctuary of life where there's a peace that passes all understanding and a sense of God's presence right here within. In Jesus' home and me and mine and his. There always is that peace. There always is God. There always is that peace of mind, that presence underneath my racing, busy mind. And it's always the place I want to be, whether I realize it or not. So we all struggle with homesickness, I think, that feeling of homesickness, that sentimental and spiritual longing, that ache for home that lives in all of us, the safe place where we can go and be as we are and not be questioned, that acceptance. And God is the fulfillment. of all that earthly and spiritual longing that we have in our hearts. So God is always present, at home in me, with all the love, joy, peace I could ever desire or want, except for my doubt that he is. That seems to take me out of it. It was Meister Eckhart who said, God is at home. It's we who have gone out for a walk. That's all it is. And yet we're not condemned for it. And there's a longing of God and a constant invitation of God to saying to us, make yourself at home in my love. So Dorothy was right, huh? There's no place like home. So in this breath, in this instant, can I take a breath? Can I calm my mind and for a moment, just go home? We're already walking each other home and we'll return home someday. But in him, we're already truly home, even right here and right now. God is our home. Thank you, God. Take what's helpful and leave the rest. Until next time, may you live all the days of your life. And in the love of God, you are blessed. Love to you.